Yeah, the other Linda. Sorry, Linda.
No.
Linda 1 and Linda 2. This is the, let me make the official announcement for the video. This is the teardrop swag, the Santa teardrop swag. And I think I'm about to lose my battery. I better go move it over and plug it in. Oh, I lost my video again. Let me just plug this one in and then you can see me again in a second. Let me see if I can plug it in without knocking everything over this time. Good Lord. Bear with me here. I just realized as I was setting everything up, I couldn't find my swag. I was looking for it. It was still in the box.
Oh.
All right, come on with the video. There we go. It was still in the box, and I kind of had to fluff it up a little bit. And one thing I didn't realize is that when I ordered this, I got this from Craft Outlet. I didn't realize how long the branches were. I would have preferred that they be a little bit shorter. Like, you know, when you have a regular round pine wreath base, how the branches are a little bit shorter. I think I would have preferred that. Maybe I should have paid a little bit more attention when I ordered it offline. But look, we can make this work. But this is what's called a teardrop swag because it's shaped like a tear, I guess. It's very full, and I was trying to fluff it up a little bit before class started. There goes my laptop. Let me plug my battery in and get all that squared away so we don't lose power, because that has happened before in a class. We've lost power, we've lost internet. And the nice thing, well, not the nice thing, but if anything should happen on my end and I lose power or internet or whatever, you guys are still going to stay logged into Zoom, because that's happened. And the video is really funny to watch. It just, the ladies all, you know, you guys all chit chat amongst yourselves. And where did Christina go? Well, she'll be back. So it won't affect you at all. You'll still stay logged into Zoom in case I get kicked out. But hopefully that won't happen today. So I think what I'm going to do first, ladies, is I'm going to put my Santa on. Let me think for a second here, because I wanted to put some mesh on here. Now, when I ever work with a pine base, whether it's a wreath or whether it's a swag like this, I don't like to totally cover it with mesh and ribbon and whatnot, because, why does this look funny over here? Because I like to be able to see the green. I like to be able to see some of the green poking through. So I don't really go crazy attaching a bunch of stuff. And when you're attaching ribbon and mesh to a base like this, when it's shaped like this, or even if you had 18 ties, you're going to put 10 on the outside, you're going to put 8 on the inside. With something like this, you sort of have to kind of guesstimate where you want to put your ribbons and mesh, because these are going to be your ties. You're not going to add pipe cleaners. So let me find my Santa.
My branches were long like that too.
What's that?
My branches on my swag are that long too.
Yeah, I think that's just how they come.
I ordered mine from Walmart, and it looks just like that.
And I wanted to tell you that Zoom defaults to something called speaker view. And what that means is whoever happens to be speaking, which most of the time is going to be me, you're going to see me as your main, I'll be big on your screen. And then if somebody else talks, they're going to appear, their video camera, or if they don't have their video camera on, a blank screen or a black screen will pop up. If you don't want that to happen, if you click on my photo and there's 3 little dots in the corner, if you hover over it, you can click pin video. And what that'll do is that'll keep me on your screen the whole time, regardless of who's talking. Does that make sense?
Okay, I do have a little person here in the corner. Is that it?
A little person?
A little head.
Hold on a second here. There should be 3 little dots. Like if you hover over my video image, are there 3 little dots in the corner?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not on my phone. Is anybody on their phone? Anybody using their phone? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've got record at the top, my picture at the bottom. I've got 4 dots at the bottom, and then it shows your name.
So you're on your phone, Linda O?
I'm on my phone.
Okay. You said that you saw a little head,
Yeah,
Tanya?
Yes.
Okay. Try clicking on that because there should be a way for you to what's called pin my video. And I know because I'm on my laptop, if I hover over my box up in the right hand corner, there's 3 little dots. And if I click on it, it'll say pin or unpin video, and they'll make me big the whole time.
I had to touch your name in the left-hand bottom, and then the stuff came up, and it says more.
Does it say pin video?
Raise hand, hide my video in gallery.
I didn't hear that part.
Sorry. Raise hand, hide my video in gallery view, or disconnect audio.
I'm going to have to research that because I don't know how to do it on the phone. But what's going to happen, like I said, Tanya, when I'm talking, am I big on your screen right now? Am I the main video image?
Yes.
Okay. If somebody else happens to speak, like I said, Zoom defaults to speaker view, so they're going to be appearing on your screen instead of me while they're talking, but only while they're talking. It won't. Boy, this fan has got a lot of fuzzies. I'm picking up all these fuzzies. That will only be when they're talking, and I'll research that to see how that works for the phone. And I apologize. Okay, isn't he cute? So cute. He came from Craft Outlet. Got the head. He got his little hands and he got his legs. And there's a belt too, it looks like. Hold on. Let me grab this. And there's a little belt. I'm not quite sure where the belt is supposed to go, honestly. There's his little gloves. And you know, this is a different kind of a wreath attachment because normally there's wires on the back. There's little plastic circles. So we're going to use that.
Little rings.
Little rings, yes. I might not even use the belt. Hold on, I want to see something here. Let me look at something real quick here. I'm going to grab my phone so I don't disturb my laptop. I just want to see something here. Oops. I'm still getting used to this phone, this LG phone. I missed my iPhone. The Sprint representative talked me into getting this LG, this Android. And then they also didn't tell me about all these hidden fees that I was going to have to pay. So I'm not too happy about that because I had my iPhone for many, many years. Hold on a second here. I just want to look at this. I apologize. It's not showing me tonight's class. Here it is. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use the belt. I don't think I'm going to use this belt. I don't think I really need it. I'm not even quite sure where it would go. It's not like he's got a body that you can put the belt on, so we're not going to use that. We're just going to use his feet and his legs and his hands. And I like to put this on first before I put my ribbon and whatnot on. So I don't really want to cover up any of my ribbon. But you know what? Hold on. Let me see something here. I think I'm going to put my mesh on first. And then I'll go ahead and I'll put this on. Now this is just some leftover mesh I had from another project. And really the goal of putting this on is just to give a little bit of color. You're going to have your ribbon and whatnot too. And I think these are 10-inch pieces, 10 or 15-inch pieces. I don't remember what I told you guys to cut yours. These are 15-inch pieces. So we're just going to add a couple of pieces of mesh. I like to fold the end of mine over when I'm making a ruffle, just like that. And then I flip it. We're just gonna put a couple of ruffles in. This is premium mesh, so it's really thick. And then I just fold the other end under, just to get those cut edges hidden. We're just gonna put a couple of pieces of mesh here and there, just for some color. And like I said, I'm gonna kind of go underneath here. The, what the heck am I trying to say? The branches are going to be your ties. So let's see, these are so long. Go ahead and grab a couple. Just lift up your branches and twist it around to mesh, just like you're tying a pipe cleaner. I want to kind of have it going this way. A lot of times when I start doing something like this, I have an idea in my head how I want it to look, but once I start doing it, you know, sometimes that can change. So let's put a piece here, and you can even attach ribbon on top of that. And grab another piece. Like I said, I don't want to put too much on it. I like to have some of my green showing through. I'm going to mute you guys. If you know, just unmute yourself if you have a question, just to kind of cut down on the background noise here. Who else has just joined us that I haven't greeted? Connie Leitner's here. Hi, Connie Leitner. I don't know if your image is, oh, there she is. She's waving. I see her. So when you're making a mesh wreath, like I said, with a wire form, you have your 18 ties. You know exactly how many pieces of mesh you're going to put in. When you're doing something like this, it's sort of like, again, you just kind of have to eyeball it and see, put a piece of mesh in and see if you like the way it looks. If you like the way it looks where it is. If not, then you can move it. If you have too much, you can take some out. Again, my main goal here is I don't want to cover up too much of my green. I want to see the green. So we're just going to kind of go down and put some pieces in here. I hope you guys can see what I did with the mesh. I just folded over the edge a little bit to get that cut end hidden, and then I ruffled it up. I'm kind of going back and forth and kind of zigzagging a little bit with my mesh here. That's what's nice about adding mesh to these, because we've got built-in pipe cleaners. Doesn't that look pretty already, just with those few pieces of mesh in here? And then I'll put my Santa on it, and then if I need to add a little bit more mesh, I will, but I don't think I will because we're going to be adding ribbon too, so maybe I'll just put one right here. Do I even want one down that far? Yeah, let me go down a little bit farther here. Just like that. Let me think for a minute here, because the Santa head's going to go right there. I don't really want to cover up that mesh. Maybe I'll move it over just a little bit. Move it over on the edge a little bit more. It's kind of hard to find two branches that are close to each other. There we go. And then I want my Santa head.
Christina,
Pretty mesh. Yes, ma'am.
it's Connie. Is it easier to put the mesh on? Hi. Is it easier to put the mesh on first or the Santa face?
You know, I was gonna do that first. I was gonna put the Santa face on first, but then I decided to do the mesh. And this one's not really wanting to cooperate. Let me just leave this one off for now. And I think I am gonna put my Santa face on. Because I feel like anything I put here is gonna cover his face. You're right, Connie.
Well, I've never
You're
done one.
always right.
I was just wondering. I've never done one.
It seems to me the last one I did, the branches weren't as long. I don't remember where I got it though. All right, now this is a little odd here because like I said, usually the wreath attachments have wires that you just wrap around, but this has got like a little hook. So we're gonna have to get a pipe cleaner and feed that through his back of his head so we can attach it. Just like that. I think I'm going to take this one off too. I think you're right, Connie. I'm going to wait on the mesh. Let's get him in first. Just use your pipe cleaner and feed it through. I'm going to go right through to the back of the swag and wrap it right around the base of the swag. Where did you get your swag from, Connie?
I don't have one.
Oh, you're so funny.
That's why I said I've never done one. That's why I was asking.
Well, you know, yeah, we're going to cut that off later. And this is just so light. I'm taking all my mesh off now. I think you were right, Miss Connie. Let's get him on first, and then we'll add the mesh around him. Leave that one on the bottom. Oh, he's so soft. His legs are really soft. All right, we're taking all the mesh out. Scratch that idea. And I'm going to show you what I was going to put in the middle. I'm not going to put a bow. I had another idea for the middle, and I'll show you in 1 second. I'm going to have his legs go right down here, just like that. I think I can probably do the legs together. Only one pipe cleaner for both legs. That'll work. Sound like I just heard the Roadrunner. It was like a
Oh,
beeping
sorry.
noise. What was that? What's that?
That's my text message. My daughter is talking to me.
Is that the Roadrunner noise?
It is.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that in years.
I
How
love
cute is that?
Roadrunner.
Oh my gosh, me too. Linda, oh, I saw what you posted the other day about, or yesterday about the 60s, guess the 60s characters and the shows. I got most of them, not all of them, because I was born in 65, so. Now, these may lay a little bit funny, these legs, if anybody ordered the Santa kit, until you have him actually hanging. Once he's hanging on your wall, the legs will, you know, they'll hang a little bit better. But what I was going to do before I put his hands in is I got this cute little container from Dollar General because I really just liked the saying, the merry and bright. I'm just going to use the lid and just kind of put it right in the middle, like he's holding it. I thought that would be cute. We put his, I don't really want to cover up his beard. Let's see. It's got fuzzies all over him. Just like that. And then I'm just going to put his hands around it. So kind of like he's holding it. Like he's holding the sign. Do it like that. I have to go like that. I just want to see how that looks. I don't know if I should put it over his beard or under his beard. I thought that would be kind of cute. Let me get his little mittens on. Well, you know what? I better put the sign on first. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use my little stickies for my sign, like I usually do. And Tanya, I'm not quite sure how versed you are at wreath making, how advanced you are, but these are called cable tie mounts, these little square things. Oops. And they have holes in them. You can see that there's a little hole, and it's a great way to attach your signs. These I actually got online. They're a little bit smaller. They're 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch, but you can get them at Walmart, and they just stick right on the back of your sign. There's adhesive backing. The ones at Walmart, I believe, are 1 inch by 1 inch. I still have a Thanksgiving injury, you guys. If you see the Band-Aid here, this is from Thanksgiving. I burned myself, and I got a huge blister. I think it was the biggest blister I've ever had in my entire life. And it's still healing. And that was Thanksgiving. And then you just go ahead and you feed your pipe cleaner right through the little hole. And it's a great way to attach your sign. Whoops, there we go. Hey, Jamie. I just muted you. Now you can't say hello. Sorry. I just saw you pop in. All right, now I can just feed this through. This is very light, so it'll stay. It'll be secure. Oh, there's a whole bunch of pipe cleaners back here. And we'll just clip those off after. Probably should move his legs up a little bit. I think I'm going to have to move his legs up. Hold on. I'm all twisted. See, this is the part that I hate. I hate attaching signs and centerpieces. I like to do the fun stuff. Putting the ribbon on and all the other stuff. But just be patient. I just want to move his legs up a little bit. I can get these untwisted. There we go. I feel like they're down too far. Always twist it together. There. That's better. I feel like I almost want to put a little bit of stuffing inside his legs, but That's all right. I think that'll work. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut this pipe cleaner in half for his hands. His mittens.
Christina, this is
Yeah.
Linda. Can you
Hi,
put the
Linda.
can you put the hand, like the thumb, over the
Yeah, the sign, I was thinking
thing?
about that,
Yeah.
but kind of like that, but then I think it would look
No,
weird.
the thumb is over it, I think. I
Like
don't know.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would
I
it
was
look
thinking
like if
about
it's
that, but I don't
holding it?
know.
I don't know if the other side will do.
I think if it was a wreath, I'd be able to do it, but there's not enough. There's
Not enough
not enough
area.
around it for me. You know what I mean? If there's not enough
Yeah.
around it for me to attach it that way, because it's a
Yeah.
swag. Does that make sense? I wish
Yes,
I
ma'am.
could.
Yeah.
If it was a wreath, I
That's
probably
cute.
could do it that way. It is cute. I'm just going to go ahead and attach his hand or his mitten to this branch here. I'll make it kind of tight so it doesn't slide. Like I said, his legs are flip-flopping all over the place, but once we hang it up, they won't be doing that. Yeah, I've never seen a wreath attachment kit with little plastic rings. They always have the wire, and then you don't need to use pipe cleaners. But we'll make do. This one's loose. This one needs to be tighter. Sorry, guys. I keep messing up my Santa. See, now it's too far in. Ah. We don't have much to work with because there's limited branches on the side here. So hold on. Just pull it out just a little bit more. I just want it to be tight so it doesn't flop around. That's what I'm trying to do. And it's flopping around on me. I don't really want to have to glue it. Let me borrow this one too and see if maybe that'll help. It's flopping. This one's perfect, but this one's trying to flop on me here. I may have to put a little bit of glue so this glove stays up. Ah, fuzzies everywhere. Hold on, ladies. Let me plug my glue gun in. I'm going to have to do a little bit of glue here so this glove stays up. No worries. No worries, Santa, we'll fix you. We will fix you. And you know, you don't really need to cut a lot of ribbon either for this, ladies. Like I said, it's not like a typical wreath where you've got 18 ties and you're going to put ribbon in all the outside ties and then on the inside ties. This is different. I'll wait for my glue gun to heat up, and then we will glue his little glove in place. Okay. Sorry for my head. That's what we have so far. And I think this, I like this little sign. I think it's cute. I don't really care that his beard's covered up a little bit. No biggie. Now let's go ahead and try to put our mesh back on. I should have done that first, Cheryl, you're right. Oh, we can find a few spots here and there to put some mesh in. There. My glue gun hot yet? Let's see. Not quite. This branch does not go with this branch. Hold on. It's not going to work. So you just want a little bit of it kind of like tucking out of your green. Just like that. Uh-oh, it came out. No wonder it looks funny. It came out on me. Hold on. Twist it tight. There we go. Okay. The glue gun hot yet? I'll put a little bit of glue right here. wait. Like watching water, watching a pot. Water, what is that? What's the saying? Watched pot never boils. There we go. I think that'll work.
Hey, Christine,
Yeah.
sometime could you call up to that Indian casino and see what maybe a block of rooms would run for the, if we,
Yeah, I've got a list to look into that. I want to see how much it's going to be to rent a conference room, and also if they could give us a deal on, you know, actual hotel rooms too. That's on my list. I'm on it. Don't worry, 'cause I really want to do this. I think it would be a ton of fun. All right, now that I have his hand in place, like I said, I'm not going to do a ton of mesh. Let's see where else I want to put some mesh here. I want to
we
put
could also
ribbon
do
too.
a cruise.
Yeah, right. The thing
Hey,
of
I've
it
seen
is
it done
that,
for cake decorating.
what's that?
I've seen it done for cake decorating. They have all kinds of real famous cake decorators come in and
Yeah.
do the classes on cake decorating.
The thing of it is I kind of have to stay close to home because of my 6 senior doggy. That's the thing. I can't really take off for, you know, days at a time. I wish I could.
Well, you could
Not
maybe
yet.
bring her with you. She's your
No, she would get way too stressed. She's a handful now, let me tell you. She really is. She really is.
she's your
I'm
comfort
sorry,
dog.
that's a great idea though, Linda. What's that? That's a great idea. If I see if I want to put any mesh down here, let me see. Maybe I'll put a couple on the side. I'd love to go on a cruise. Are you kidding me? She's going to be 15 in March. She's blind. She, you know, she's an old girl. She can't be left alone, which is why I work from home. So, oh no, that looks cute right there. I like that. A little piece right there. And we'll put a little piece over here. And I think that's it for the mesh. I don't want to go crazy with the mesh. I think I may have to glue the other glove too, so it stays up like this one is. I'll go right over here and put another piece. Just kind of tuck it in. Because you know in a regular wreath how the mesh is the star of the show? I don't really want it to be the star here. I kind of just want it peeking out a little bit here and there for some color. Just like that. I'm not even sure if I like this piece up here. Maybe if I move his head up a little bit, I won't have to hide his beard. There we go. That'll work. Now his beard's not under the sign. It's right on top of the sign. There we go. I think my sign needs to be a little bit tighter. I'm going to glue that one too. I'm going to glue this glove too.
Christine,
I just thought it would
heard
be
about
really
that
fun
cow?
to meet. What's that?
Have you heard about that cow?
What happened with the cow? What did I miss?
It stands 6'4" and weighs 1.4 tons.
What cow are we talking about here? Was there like a cow somewhere that has the record of being the largest cow or something?
Yeah,
What did I miss?
it was on the news. It's,
Oh, wow.
it's this
No, I did not hear about that.
basketball player.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add some ribbon. I didn't cut a whole bunch of ribbon because, like I said, I don't want to put way too much on here. I feel like my sign needs to be big a little bit. There we go. That's a big cow. Okay, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be using all this ribbon because I got to see how it looks. But I actually have a couple of 2.5 inch. This pretty sparkly, and these are cut in 12 inches. I have this gold with some snowflakes that I got last year. I can't remember where I got it, but I loved it. And then I have a couple of 1.5 inch. So again, I'm not quite sure how much room I have for ribbon, but let's add a little bit of ribbon. I'll take this, I think, and pair it with my polka dot. This Band-Aid on my finger is kind of annoying me. It's getting in the way. Do I want this with this, or do I want? Yeah, that'll be fine. Hold on. Now I'm going to put this with this one. This 2.5 inch ribbon is really, really thick. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it right in the middle of my mesh. So I can use the same branches. Just like that. And yes, we're going to put a little bow tie in there. We have to have a little bow tie. 13-inch piece, not dovetailed. And you just overlap it, pinch it in the middle, and you have an instant bow. And that's going to go right in the middle. And I had enough branch left here where I can do that. And you can just sort of tuck that around so you can't see it. Well, you can still see it, but you know what I mean. I really like the striped ribbon a lot. And the little legs are just flopping all over the place. I might not even use the other ribbon. I feel like if I use too many different types of ribbon, it's going to be overkill. I might just use these two. Normally, when I do a wreath, I use 4 different kinds. But I wasn't quite sure how it would look here by using too many different kinds. But let's just see. Let's play with it and see what we got here. And see, Mimi's here. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Jackie Sanders, Deborah Gilbert, or Deborah Lynn. I haven't seen you in one of my classes in a while, Deborah. How are you? I saw you got a full cart of stuff at Michael's today. Wow. 70% off. I gotta get over there. Or maybe I don't gotta get over there. My goodness. I probably have 2 cartfuls. Move this out of the way. I wish there was a way I could attach the bottom of his legs so they stay put. But again, once he's on your wall, his legs aren't gonna move. Let me see if I can put a little bit of this gold in too. Why not? These branches are so long. I think I can make it work. Let's see. You know what I'm almost tempted to do? I'm almost tempted to get a pipe cleaner and do it this way instead. Just wrap my pipe cleaner around and then attach it to my branch. Because I feel like branches are just so long. And then just kind of tie it to the branch and fluff out my ribbon that way. I don't know if I want to use this ribbon too. I'm not quite sure if I like that. No, I'm not going to use that. A lot of times you kind of don't know what you're going to do until you attach it and see how it looks, and I don't really care for that on there. I like these. I like the way these ribbons look. I don't care for the polka dot in the. I know there was polka dot in the example photo, but I'm just not thrilled with how it looks with this gold. So we're going to scratch that. But I do have something I wanted to add. What did I do with it? I have a little gold pick here that I thought was really, really pretty. And it's got a star in it, a little pine cone. And I think I'm going to see if that will work over here. To get some different things going on. I think that'll look nice there. That little pick up in the corner with the gold. Whoops. I kind of like how that looks. Excuse my box in the background there. I'll go ahead and I'm going to glue that in. Yeah, those ribbons aren't going to work. I'm going to put some more of the other ones in, I think. Whoops. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Gotta love hot glue. Put my camera bit down again here. And let's see what else I have. I do have some ornaments. I feel like I'm gonna put some more ribbon down here though too. Goodness gracious, it's all over my hands. This striped ribbon is really stiff. Sometimes that's a good thing because then it holds its shape nice. There. I burned myself pretty good there, ladies. What do you think, Mimi?
That's looking very good. I like it.
Thank you, my dear. I want to be able to see my green, some of my green here, so I'm not going to go too crazy. I do like the way this ribbon looks together. If you want to add more ribbon to yours, you can, but I just feel like the gold and the polka dot just didn't work for me. It wasn't
That is
working.
perfect.
Yeah?
It is perfect. But then you don't
You're
listen
so
to me.
sweet. Huh? What'd you say?
I said, but you don't listen to me.
I listen to you all the time. Mimi, I gotta come to your house so you can make me some rice and beans.
Let's do it.
I'm serious. I need some sun. I'm sick of the snow already. I need some Florida sun and warmth.
Pulled pork too.
It seems like we went right
Chicken and rice.
from summer to winter. We didn't even have a fall. It's terrible. So I made 4 ribbon. I cut 4 of each type of this. I didn't really want to cut too many, so I'm not sure if I'm even going to use this one. I'm not quite sure where I could even put it, unless I put it over here. I don't really know if I want to put any down here. Let me see. Maybe I can stick one right here. I think I may put an ornament on top of that one instead of a bow tie. And I have some really pretty ornaments. Let me see where they went. Did I put them over here? I wanted to put them where I could grab them easily without knocking anything over. What do I have here? This one's pretty too, this green one. I may have to mess with the sign a little bit because I don't want his beard to be covered. Maybe I'll glue the beard. That way it stays. That's a good idea. I'm just going to do that. Let's see if I can burn myself again. Sparkles everywhere. There. So now his beard's not going to slide because I glued it right to the sign. Why not? That'll work. Let me see if do you think I need any more ribbon? I probably should put more ribbon on this side to even it out then. All right. But I got to cut some more because I didn't cut enough. And then I think that'll be good for the ribbon. Where's my small cutting mat? I have a big one and I have a small one. There it is. And I can just do this with this piece. I'll just make it a little bit smaller. Put some on this side, we'll even it out. I'll call it a day. I think I want to do, I don't think I have enough room to put a bow tie on. I'm going to have to do an ornament. There's not enough branch on there for me to do a bow tie. All right, let's see what we got here. I think that looks pretty good. I don't really think I have any room to put anything else. However, I think I might do one more thing. I can find what I did with them. Hold on. See my many bags of goodies over here. Oh no, I have something that would look good. Hold on. There they are. I was going to use these in my candy cane, but I never did. And these are nice because they have little clips. I think these are from Walmart, but they just clip on. They have little clips on them. Very easy to attach. there, and I'll just stick one right down here. There we go.
He is so cute.
I think he's good. Oh, thanks, Mimi.
He is very cute.
And you know, you can still see the green. Green's not totally covered. He's got some ribbon. I need to adjust this ribbon over here a tiny bit. The only challenge you might, like I said, the only challenge you could have, which really isn't a challenge, is just finding the branches that, you know, want to cooperate with you, I guess, so to speak. Because these branches on this swag are kind of long. Sorry for my head. But again, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to decorate one of these. I love to work with the teardrop swags. I love to work with the pine bases. We did the pine base, I think, last week. We made a wreath attaching mesh to the pine base, and those are always fun too. So, oh, he's got a little branch sticking down here. I think I'm gonna have to tuck that away. I don't want to see that. That looks
He
weird.
looks great.
We'll just kind of tuck that under there. Oh, thank you. What do you think? Does he need any more? I think he's good. I think he's got enough.
I like him. I think he's good.
I'm glad I just picked the 2 ribbons and didn't use the other ones. I think that would have been too much. I think the 2 different kinds of ribbons is enough. I love this striped ribbon. The striped ribbon came from Craft Outlet, ladies, if you want to get that. It comes in a 2.5 inch and it comes in a 1.5 inch. But you can tell that I like the traditional Christmas colors. I like the red and the green, and, you know, so. What time do we have here? Oh my God, this only took us a little over an hour. I can't even fit the whole thing on the screen here. There we go. There's the top. Do not look at my mess in the back. I'm so sorry.
You should see my
Tanya, how
piece.
was it? Is Tanya still here? How was your first class? She's not talking. Maybe she walked away from her phone. All right, ladies, this was a quick class. So we're going to do the ornament wreath tomorrow. We've been waiting to do that one too, if you guys are going to join me for that. I might hang this on my wall and look at it and see if I need to tweak anything at all, because you know I like to do that. And I'll take a picture and I'll post it, and the video will be ready in the morning.
He looks
All right, you guys?
adorable.
Thank you.
Looks great.
Yeah, he looks
Have
really,
a great night, you guys. Huh? Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Quick class tonight.
you have a good night too.
My
Good
Santa
night.
face. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.
Bye.